Intro. Duh. I would like to tell you a story.
It was 4 in the morning when Xander was awoken by an enormous 3-headed dog jumping urgently onto his bed. Snuggles, the former guard dog of hell turned mercenary sidekick, had to go outside. You know, for doggy business. Xander groaned and rolled out of bed. The next 30 minutes would be spent shoveling droppings the size of a recliner. After cleaning the great beast left behind by his faithful canine companion, Xander showered while Snuggles played excitedly with his new chew toy, the mast of a pirate ship left behind from the previous day's bounty. When Xander walked back into the auditorium that was his living room, he was startled by an alarm signifying that somebody was having an emergency. Xander clicked on his hologram display to find some important guy looking at him with a spiteful sneer.
Xander, I'm glad I caught you at a good time,
the important guy proclaimed. Xander, still wearing a towel, started to object, but the important guy continued regardless.
Are you familiar with Niles the pop star unicorn?
Xander confirmed that he was, and that the unicorn's music, which honestly isn't even good enough to be called music, so let's call it music, was disposable fodder.
Interesting you should say that, because we looked at the itinerary of Niles' show 2 weeks ago and saw that you were there.
The important guy countered.
So, I went to see the opening band, then left.
Xander retorted.
What do you care?
That makes sense that you would have left before Niles went on.
The important guy said, suddenly sounding grim.
Xander, everyone at that show was killed. Their blood drained and bodies strewn about.
Xander was in shock.
That's terrible! You mean the bodies weren't used for meat and the bones for fashionable accessories?
The important guy gave a dismissive look.
Niles is scheduled to perform soon on our planet, and we require your presence as an extra precaution. I'm sending you the coordinates now. We're in the Centalis star system, Sigma Quadrant, Sector 259, planet Purple.
Which is spelled like the word purple. Xander went silent as he suddenly recalled his last visit to the home of the Purpelium grapes.
Their hospitality was exceptional. They'd even left a beautiful bottle of wine for me on my mantle. After a wonderful sleep, I was on my way back to my ship when I happened across the grape Princess Hanaline, her face pruned from tears. I asked why she was upset, and she said that she couldn't find her grandfather, Lord Grapevine. The last place that she had seen him was in the room that I had stayed in, resting in his bottle.
After pausing for several moments, Xander finally came to.
I might not be the best person for this.
The important guy looked on unmoved.
You've been requested personally for your unique skill set. We feel that you are the only one who can help us in this situation.
Xander let out a long sigh.
Hey. Very well. I'm on my way.
Thinking he should definitely abstain from drinking any wine on this next visit. Xander went outside and called out for his dog.
Snuggles! We ride!
Snuggles growled gently and continued chewing on the ship mast.
No, Snuggles, put down your toy, we ride!
Snuggles flicked his tail, knocking Xander off his feet while still chewing away. Finally, Xander leapt onto Snuggles' back behind the middle head and swung down the broadside of his sword.
Snuggles! We ride!
Snuggles got up and started lazily walking toward the hangar containing their ship.